Hello again, RoyZesch.REALTOR with Coldwell Banker Legacy in San Angelo. Today I want to talk to you about the emotions that are involved in home buying and selling. A lot more of this is on the selling side, but we'll get into a few of the differences here. So, first thing, there's a trigger, a reason you've decided to sell your house and you've called me in the first place, right? Reason may be a job change, maybe you're moving out of the city, out of state, out of the country, who knows what it is. So that, as your life is already in turmoil. I mean, you've seen the list of the greatest stressors in life, and moving, and the farther you move, the more out of your home and area you move, the bigger the stressor is. So that's the first stressor you're facing before I even walk in the door. So then, you call me, I walk into your house. Well, what's the first thing I'm going to tell you? I'm going to tell you the things I think are going to hurt your house when we put it on the market, the things you need to do better to improve it and get it ready to sell. But it's your house. I live here. Why are you telling me all the things that are wrong with my house? We love our house, and you do, and legitimately. So this is a difficult situation. You got to kind of be ready for that, because there are going to be, in every situation, there are going to be things that I'm going to see that I think a buyer will see when they walk in the door, and that I think need to be addressed. So that's the second thing that's going to happen. Then we're going to sit down and talk about the value of your house, what I think we'll be able to sell your house for. Hopefully, and sometimes it does work this way, it'll be more than you thought it was worth. Frequently, it's not quite what you thought it was worth or had hoped it was worth. So now it's affected your finances. You already got a job change. I've told you what's wrong with your house and that you're going to get less money out of it than you were hoping for. So it doesn't get better, trust me. So the next step is you got to get your house all already cleaned up, perfect, spit shined, everything done, so that people can come look at your house, right? And you really sort of need to almost keep it that way all the time. So every time you leave your house for the next period of time, however long it's on the market, you're going to have to make sure everything's picked up. What if a surprise showing comes in? Whatever. You're going to keep your house more neat than you normally do, more neat than most normal people do. So that's not very good. Then I'm going to come put a lockbox on the door, and there's going to be a key to your house in that lockbox, out there just hanging on the front door of your house or around the front door of your house. Now it's secure, and supposedly only realtors can get into it, and you know it's there and you know why it's there, but still, this is my house. And then what's going to happen next is, after the house is on the market, people are going to call and schedule showings. So you're going to have to prepare, do the final cleanups, leave your house, and somebody you don't know is going to come walk through your house, look around the house, and evaluate your house to see if they want to buy it or not. Now that is definitely an emotional experience. Again, a lot of it is just being prepared for it, just having thought about it ahead of time to realize that this is going to affect you emotionally. This is your house, your castle, your home, because again, or not again, I mean, I've said it before, for you it's a home. For the buyer walking in the door, it's a house, right? And that's the difference in just the perspectives and the way you see it. So it is your home, it is your residence, your castle, where your children are, and all those kind of things. So you want to protect it, and you get nervous about people coming into it. To them, it's just a house. They're walking through. They're not going to see the things that bother you, and they're almost never going to even try to look through your stuff for all the things you're concerned about. But, legitimately, it's like you've been invaded. So we go through this process. Then these people are going to have the gall to come offer you a price for your house that's maybe lower than what you were hoping for. So that's going to be a threat to you from an emotional point of view. And then they're going to hire an inspector to come in the house and tell you even more things that are wrong with it than what I told you at the beginning. It's like, this is my house, we love it, we've been living here for years, there's nothing wrong with it. Well, there's things that are legitimately wrong with it. Then you're going to have to negotiate again on what's going to be fixed. So finally you get it under contract, everything's going good, everything's moving along. Okay, but what's going to be the last step of this hugely emotional process is you're going to have to start packing. You're going to have to pack up and get moved out of the house that you've lived in, the home that you've lived in for who knows how many years. And this is where the emotions will really get triggered. When you start taking pictures off the wall, pictures of your kids, that happened in this home, that is really going to get to you. Now, there's always a certain amount of excitement looking at something new, whether it's a house across town or across the nation or across the state, whatever it is. There's an excitement to it to an extent, but there's also this nervousness. It's a stressful situation. So again, being prepared for it is really about all you can do. It's going to happen. And some people are more emotional. How long you've lived in that house affects how emotional you're going to get. You lived in this house 3 years, yeah, you've had life happen. You're going to be triggers, things that have happened in your family and work and whatever while you were in this home that are going to affect you. But if you've lived in a house 20 or 30 years, you brought your children home from the hospital or had your children in the house, whatever, all those things that, maybe you had weddings, you had birthday parties, you had whatever in this home over the years, and now you're leaving this home. So it really is an emotional experience. And it's just, again, really all you can do is sort of be prepared for it and be aware that it's going to come, so you're not surprised by it, because it'll affect you stronger. So now you've got everything packed up. You've got all your belongings in boxes, and then you get ready to leave. And then particularly if you have children still at home, you get ready to leave the day before, whatever, when you're leaving the house for the quote unquote final time. Then that is a hugely emotional experience, probably the largest line you'll cross in this whole emotional thing. So again, there's nothing you can do about it. These things are going to happen as you go through the process. You just got to kind of be prepared for them and aware of the emotions that it will legitimately trigger. I mean, we do get attached to our homes. It's part of our life, and when we have to leave one, it's difficult. So just being prepared for that and aware of it, and aware at surprising times. And sometimes it's okay. Hopefully, mostly it's the ladies. But men, if you just need to, crying about it is fine, because it is emotional. It does affect our emotions, because this is our home. And just working through those things, and it's okay to have those emotional connections to this home. But for whatever multitude of reasons, you made the decision to sell, and look at the excitement coming forward at the next stage of your life. So anyway, that's really about all I have to say. It's just, again, part of just trying to prepare you for the emotional experience that is buying and selling a home. So that's all for now. Give me a call. We can talk some more about it. RoyZesch.REALTOR, 325-268-0775. Thank you.